some evidence, which I will show you shortly. However, the more money that enters the market now, the more money will move into your alternative currencies. Before the mass rotations, the high vis is also up. The more money that enters the market now and pushes Bitcoin higher, the higher they go in this cycle, where we can get those 5, 10, 15, 20x multipliers on them. For those who are yelling that they want this to be all season, you know you don't. This is even your first cycle. You're either a novice or you simply don't know what you're talking about. This shouldn't last the entire season. We are still essentially at the levels of the 2020 Bitcoin or cryptocurrency bull runs. We reached almost 2.8 trillion. 3.1 is where we are. This is not what we want. We want to reach about 5 quadrillion, $710 trillion, 0 cents before we have a huge rotation. I strongly advise you to visit the Patreon group and sign up if you haven't already. This was released on May 3rd. We predicted a big week for Bitcoin. This is what we can infer from the timeline. I said, if you're wondering where Bitcoin might go next, guess what? An important window of time that can reveal a lot is approaching. This date range was quite accurate and precise. Based on the time analysis, I predicted that there wouldn't be a significant peak before May 5th. Before May 5th, we probably won't see a local top. Bitcoin won't necessarily increase in value every day. It just indicates that moving upward is most likely not finished. Not quite yet. At the time, May 5th, May 10 were the key days I would advise you to anticipate. What was it? I said, I predicted that Bitcoin would reach a brief peak during this period, or that there might be a breakout and it would rise even farther. I mentioned that the key trend signal will confirm that Bitcoin is officially in an uptrend on. We'll receive a $20 0 cents XRP if we observe a $200 0 cents Bitcoin. My initial goals on XRP were between 150 and 175 and were positioned between 8 and 13. You will receive $20 0 cents XRP if we reach the $200 0 cents falls mark, regardless of whether it rises or falls. Please pardon me. Yes, people, this bull cycle. Gary says you can go even higher, 100% right, as you can see. Everyone wants to talk about how this is a utility bull run, but to top it all off, we have this. Yesterday, we learned about the upcoming pharmaceutical company on XRP. We now know that OCC regulated banks are allowed to outsource banks' authorized crypto access activities, including custody and execution services, and can begin purchasing and selling assets that are stored in custody. They will be replaced by the banks. I told you about a dream I had, that one day you would be able to go into your bank, plug in your ledger device, and it would show you how much it was worth. You would then be given cash and you would give them the ledger. One day the banks will purchase the cryptocurrency from you, according to my dream. Coin machines or minerals used to be found at Publix, your local supermarket, Big Y, Kroger, and many more stores. You take all of your change, enter it, and it begins to calculate how much you have. You can either print it out or walk it up and see that the amount is in bills. With cryptocurrency, it will be the same. As soon as you enter, you will connect your hardware wallet. In order to get its value, it will print out. You will give it to the beam and we will be finished by the boom. After that, it's all the Queen, Gordon. Despite my strong suspicions, I am certain that he is a jerk. It's simply fascinating. He thinks it's interesting that I'm discussing that with my high-ranking BlackRock buddies. Well, let's get on to this. BlackRock meets with the SEC's crypto task force because Nicole, to talk about the requirements for ETF approval. BlackRock were on our way. We were aware that BlackRock was entering the cryptocurrency space. It was just a question of time. Here, BlackRock is the cherry on top. Indeed it is. And then Chad raised the open interest in XRP to 4.6 billion. He claims that it was last at this level in January, which caused the price to rise from 2,000 to 3,000 cents in a single week. Open interest, what is it? This open interest is the total value of the outstanding derivative of contracts, so futures options. I am frequently asked everything that is still up for debate. You have an open interest in this. What does this usually reveal to us? It typically indicates a spike in speculative activity with traders clean slate to run to 283 to $3. People, that's when things start to get fascinating and enjoyable. Observe the charts, keep an eye on Bitcoin. We're not finished yet. In fact, we're not even close. There will be setbacks along the way, but we're moving far higher, people. If you're not already a member of the channel, click the join button to go ad-free. Cost lower than the monthly cost of a cup of coffee, $4.99. No more advertisements. Get rid of those obnoxious advertisements. Play RIP all the way through, get extra material. It's well worth the money. I will leave it at that. Look, give them a hand wash. Treat each other with kindness and courtesy. The Ripple Van Winkle is not there